Welcome back to our continuation, and we can see that we have said that the numerator has been factorized by grouping, and the groups are AB minus M into a bracket, then another bracket 2 plus K. If we combine that group, factored group in the numerator with the denominator, then this is what we get. We have A, B minus M in the numerator, bracket 2 plus K, that is all in the numerator, divided by A, B minus N. Now, look at the numerator. Does it have a term which resembles one term in the denominator? Yes. We can see that AB minus M resembles in a denominator AB minus M again. So that can cancel. We can cancel this and that. And therefore, what do we end up with? We end up with 2 plus K. And this is the final simplified form of that particular fraction. But again, these groups which are there in these fractions I have already given as examples can easily be seen, and therefore they can give us an impression that it may not be complex. What about if we have this other example down here, where example 3, where you have P squared minus 2PQ minus Q squared, and we need to divide that one by P minus Q. This is P squared minus 2PQ minus Q squared. Then we are dividing this one by P minus Q. Now look at this. The numerator is giving us an expression which the groups may not be seen quite clearly, but still you can get some groups from there. Now look at this. P squared minus 2PQ minus Q squared. Can we split the 2P so that minus 2P becomes minus PQ minus PQ. So minus 2PQ becomes minus PQ, and then another minus PQ. So it becomes something like this. P squared minus PQ minus another PQ, then minus Q squared. Minus PQ minus PQ will form minus 2PQ. Minus PQ and then another minus PQ. In simple calculation, this will give us minus 2PQ. And therefore from that, we have two groups. We have a group, the first group, and we have the second group. So this is what we have in the groups. We have P squared minus PQ minus PQ minus Q squared. The first group will give us P, which is common. P is common on both. So P outside the bracket, inside the bracket you have another P minus Q. Then minus In the second group, q is common because q squared is having q times q. So you have q being common, so q is taken outside the bracket, remain with p minus q. So you see that one can further be factorized as p minus q. P minus q is common on both. Then inside the bracket you have p in the first term minus q in the second term. So that has been factorized by grouping. So combining that in our fraction with the denominator, then it becomes p minus q, close the bracket, another bracket p minus q, close the bracket, divide by p minus q, then close the bracket. So you see, this will give us a term at the numerator which resembles another term at the denominator. And that term at the numerator that resembles another term at the denominator is p minus q at the numerator, resembling with another term p minus q at the denominator. So you find that that will cancel the numerator. Our answer, final factorized expression will be p minus q. And that is the final simplified term of our fraction. Now, we want to look at substitution. Substitution in algebraic expression. Now, what is substitution? Substitution is the process of giving variables in algebraic expressions with very specific values. And we want to look at this example, a very simple example of substitution, where you have x squared. So evaluate x squared minus y squared divided by x minus 2. And these values have been given specific values. X has been given a specific value of minus 2. Y has been given a specific value of 1. And so we say substitution is giving those variables those specific values they have in that expression. So x having a specific value of minus 2, we will put, instead of x, put that specific value. So x will acquire that specific value, minus 2, and we are saying that x has been squared. The x has been squared. The value for x, the specific value for x alone is minus 2. But the whole of that x has been squared. So we put a bracket to show that that specific value, the whole of it has been squared together with its minus. Then minus y, the value, specific value for y is 1. So instead of y, we put that specific value 1, and that value has been squared. Then divide by x minus 2. So in this case, if you put your simple calculation there, minus 2 has been squared, meaning that it is minus 2 multiplied by minus 2. Minus 2 multiplied by minus 2 gives us a positive 4. So that will give us 4. Then 1 has been squared. It means it is 1 multiplied by 1. 1 times 1 is still 1. So minus 1. Then divide by, so the denominator we have x, where the specific value for that x is minus 2 also. Where now in the denominator we have minus 2, minus 2. So minus 2 will give us minus 4. So our numerator is 4 minus 1. Our denominator is minus 4. So that will give us 3 over minus 4. But remember that a minus cannot remain in the denominator. We cannot have a minus number in the denominator. So therefore we transfer the minus and put it in the numerator. So this answer will be minus 3 over 4. So in other words, we get negative 3/4. And look at this example where we also need to substitute. It says evaluate the expression c in bracket a minus b squared, close the bracket. And the values of the expression are given. The values of those specific values for those variables are given. So a, c in bracket a minus b squared, close the bracket, where c has been given a specific value of minus 3, where a has been given a specific value of 4, and b has been given a specific value of 3. And therefore we will, instead of having the letters, substitute them with their specific values. And that is what we call substitution. And therefore c will be having minus 3, bracket a has a specific value of 4, minus, and b has a specific value of 3, and that 3 has been squared. So our final calculation will be minus 3, bracket 4, inside the bracket we have 4 minus 9. And so, and therefore, we simplify this one as minus 3 multiplied by minus 5. You can see that our final answer will be plus 15, because minus times minus is positive. And so, therefore, I want to tell you that from all this, what we have learned, we will be able to do the work that follows in our exercises in this video. So thank you very much, and may God bless you.